Yo, what is good, my YouTube fans? It is your boy Playmaker here, coach of the Atlanta Raichus, and today we got ourselves an amazing match against the undefeated Colorado Colors, coached by Beta himself. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with Greninja, and he's gonna go ahead and lead off with the Celesteela. Now, I didn't particularly like this matchup, so I'm actually just gonna go and switch out here into my Reuniclus just to kind of scout what he wants to do, if he wants to go for Leech Seed or if he's maybe an Assault Vest variant. So we're going to see that the Seed Bomb just doesn't do anything because it's not even stab. So I'm going to switch out my Reuniclus into the Heatran just to kind of scout what else he might want to go for. And just also to see if he is even thinking about switching out his Celesteela at all when my Reuniclus is there. It's kind of my way of scouting. So I bring in my Heatran, and I kind of predicted him to switch out into the Quagsire, and so I just get my rocks up for free. And I don't like this Quagsire, so I'm actually going to go into my Alolan Ninetales. It's the perfect opportunity to set up the Aurora Veil, and I'm actually going to see that he goes for a Brick Break, so I know this thing was intended to go up against my Alolan Ninetales because Brick Break would break the Aurora Veil. And so I just go for a Freeze Dry, and for some reason he has a Yachi Berry, which is kind of crazy because I could have brought Hidden Power Grass or Energy Ball on any of these Pokemon that I brought. You know, that would have been crazy if he actually was able to do something right after, but he gets frozen and is therefore forced to switch out into the Raichus, which I did not really expect to see in this matchup. I'll just be completely honest with you guys. Like, this thing was definitely a pest to deal with. So I bring in my Heatran. I'm just going to try to trap this thing with the Magma Storm if it decides to stay in. You know, it might stay in just because it's just got special defensive bulk all over. I'm going to go for a Magma Storm, and that's actually going to do around a quarter somehow, even though it's super effective. Crazy, right? And I'm the one who's supposed to have the Aurora Veil up. And I'm thinking this is Hidden Power Ground because of it being super effective, and I think it's Hidden Power Ground. It's not fighting because I have the Chople Berry, and he's going to go for that again. We're essentially trading off Magma Storms and Hidden Powers at this point. I will also say that my opponent prepared really well for this battle just by giving Raichus Ice Body as its ability because he knew that I was going to bring the hail with my Alolan Ninetales. And so the next play was actually a little unfortunate for me because I'm going to miss my Magna Storm. You know, I guess it's hacks for hacks, right? But even though my hacks on him was actually worse because it actually completely took out one of his Pokemon, and he just goes for the Hidden Power Ground again. I think it's Hidden Power Ground. Could be Hidden Power Water, but I don't think anyone really runs that on a Raichus, so we're going to say Ground. And can we just talk about how bulky Raichus is? It lived 3 Magma Storms with chip damage, and that's super effective, and base 120, just ridiculous. And I'm just going to go ahead and not take any chances, get rid of this Raichus with my Greninja, and that is going to be the end of Raichus. I feel kind of bad because Heatran should have actually had that kill, and that would have actually been its first kill of the season. Heatran still, for some reason, has not had a kill all season. But don't worry, buddy. We're going to get you a kill soon enough. Now he's going to bring in his Celesteela because he knows that my Greninja can't really do anything against this thing. And so I'm going to actually switch out back into the Reuniclus. And so you're going to see why I want this Reuniclus in here. And he goes for the Earthquake. I'm not entirely sure what he was predicting. Maybe the Mawile. I'm not entirely sure. But anyways, I have one more turn of Aurora Veil up. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the kill. Electrium Z with the Thunder. And that is one mad Reuniclus. And Reuniclus is going to start dancing with some lightning bolts here. This animation is so cool when Reuniclus does it. It's like a Masenko from Gohan, and that thing just one-shot Celesteela. That was one of the biggest threats on the team, and I'm so glad I got rid of it. He's going to bring his Gengar in. Reuniclus did his job. I'm ready to let this thing go down. I'm not going to take a chance and switch out into something I'm going to regret later on. And so now I'm going to bring in my Greninja, and I am just going to just click Dark Pulse because he has nothing that resists this. And I'm actually going to end up taking out the Quagsire, which is, by the way, Beta's mascot. Well, not mascot. It's actually Beta's icon on Discord. I don't know if it's a mascot. Maybe it's a mascot. I don't know. But anyways, he brings out the Medicham, and this is going to be a Mega Medicham. And so I'm going to switch out Greninja because I know I'm going to need this thing for the other two Pokemon, the Gengar and the Zygarde. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I don't really need Mega Mawile for the rest of this matchup just because Zygarde's always a threat, and I'm not entirely sure what that Gengar set was. So I'm going to go bring in Mawile, you know, its regular form, whatever, and then I'm just going to Mega Evolve and just let this Mega Medicham just kill Mega Mawile. I love you, Mega Mawile, but you were a sacrifice that needed to be made. We'll get you more kills later on in the season, buddy. Don't worry. And I'm going to bring in my Mimikyu, and I'm just going to click Shadow Claw because, well, actually, you know, and then this actually determined that he was an adamant Medicham or just not a plus speed investment Medicham because he should have outsped. So I just went for the Shadow Claw just to get rid of the thing. And I'm going to go for a Play Rough here. No need to get super greedy with like Swords Dances or anything. And he's going to break my Disguise here. And this is why Disguise is the best ability in the game. Just because you know you're going to be able to get a counterattack off even if your opponent hits you for an attack that should theoretically kill you. So now Mimikyu is going to be able to go for another Shadow Claw because it just outspeeds Zygarde regardless. And so yeah, I didn't need to go for a Shadow Sneak or anything, and he couldn't have extreme speeded me too either because I'm a ghost type. And down goes the Zygarde. And now we're going to actually see the Gengar come in, which is his last Pokemon. Now I'm just going to go for the Shadow Sneak, and that will end up taking out Gengar. So great match to you, Beta, and I'll actually link his channel in the description below. He definitely brought the heat. Definitely brought some things I just was not entirely expecting, and you know, he's already made a vow to take me down later on in the season, but we'll see about that. Let's not get a little too carried away with ourselves here. So next week we actually are playing against the Suffolk Skuntanks that is coached by Midnight Wolf, and he's actually ranked 3rd in the league right now, and it'll be an interesting match for sure. I haven't really put a lot of thought into what I'm going to bring against him, but hopefully we can bring that heat. And you know what we always do, right? We always bring home the W's, and you know what W's stand for, right? They stand for Wins, Wes, Wanderer, because Wes, who is Wanderer from our Pocket Monster Shivtr Discord, is actually just amazing. He helps me out with the gens for all of these matches, and he just makes my Pokemon the way I need them to be. And also, I'd like to give another thanks to Zed for helping me team build and giving me some very cheeky innovations. That actually the Electrium Z Thunder was entirely his idea. So definitely shout out to Zed for being really awesome and being willing to help out. But in any case, I'm going to get up on out of here. Be sure to tune in into next week for week 4 against the Suffolk Skuntanks. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And if there's anything else, just let me know. But till then, I am Playmaker, coach of your Atlanta Raichus. signing off. 3-0, baby. Pieces.